What up, TAW Universe? It is me, the one and only Josh again, and I have some TAW news updates for you guys. First order of business, I know I haven't been doing that many videos as of late, and the videos I have been doing have been either one-on-one matches or promos, but that's because, you know, when you're reaching the end of the school year, things start cracking down and getting tougher as you prepare for exams, pass testing if you're still in middle school or whatnot. But yeah, things get tougher. And you probably already know this because you probably just got out of school, well, have been to school, hopefully, or maybe even still in school. But yeah, so things are kind of tough right now, and I'm doing what I can, so yeah. And hopefully this weekend I'll start to get back into my groove a little bit, because I'm hoping for a pay-per-view sometime in May, TAW Meltdown. And hopefully soon, there'll be the 4th episode of TAW UCT. So hopefully, as things at school calm down a little bit, my schedule will get back to normal. And now for the actual TAW news. You know, the stuff you actually care about. First order of business, as far as TAW is concerned, the World Heavyweight Champion, Freddy Krueger, as you all know, has challenged Bane to a street fight out of retaliation for Bane attacking and beating the crap out of him backstage. Bane, despite being relatively quiet, has messaged me, and he has said yes, he has accepted the match, and the match will happen before the next episode of TAW Action, so it will be Freddy Krueger versus Bane in a street fight. No disqualifications or countouts. And yes, it will be non-title. And speaking of champions, I know in the past several videos I have vaguely mentioned the upcoming Excalibur Championship, and I know all of you have been going like, well, the Excalibur Championship, what is that? Is that going to be some weird sword title thing? Okay, first of all, that doesn't even make sense. Why would I make a title with a picture of a sword on it? I mean, it's not like they're going to hit each other with it. Well, actually, people do hit each other with titles. Anyway, the Excalibur Championship is something that I don't think anyone's ever seen before, kind of, well, not in this form, but it's a combination of the Money in the Bank from WWE and the X Division Championship from TNA. Now in WWE, Money in the Bank, as you all know, you win the Money in the Bank and you can cash in for a world title shot whenever you want to. And like, after a match, before a match, during a match, whatever. However, it is also like the X Division Championship. Like, you can turn it in for a world title shot, however you also have to defend it. So it's pretty much a Money in the Bank Championship that you have to defend. You have to defend it, or you can't have it. And if you've been following me on Facebook, I put up that Jeff Hardy and Angel 13 will be facing off in a singles match in the future, and the winner of that match will be involved in the Excalibur title picture. Now, to determine the first ever Excalibur champion, on the next episode of TAW Action, there will be a fatal 4-way elimination match. The winner will be the first ever Excalibur champion. Jeff Hardy or Angel 13 will be entered into that match. Another person that will be entered into that match is Dante, because he's been doing very impressive as of late. He defeated Anderson Silva, who was on a hot streak, and he defeated a former 2-time champion. I think he deserves at least a shot. I mean, and to join those two, there will be a tag team match before TAW Action. It will be 2 wrestlers that I will announce at a later time, versus another 2 wrestlers, and the winning team will be the other 2 entrants in the Fatal 4-Way. And that match will be on TAW Action, and the winner of that will be the Excalibur champion, and they can cash in that championship whenever they want to. Well, it's not Money in the Bank, they can't cash it in. They'll turn it in for a TAW World title shot whenever they want to. They also have to defend it. And also, once again, speaking of champions, even though Sonic the Hedgehog is facing Sweet Tooth in a match on TAW Action, the upcoming TAW Action, if he loses that match, he will lose the Lightning Weight title, because Sweet Tooth can't get it because he's not a Lightning Weight, obviously. It is huge. But, however, also on TAW Action, there will be a 6-man Lightning Weight ladder match. The winner of that match will go on to TAW Meltdown and challenge for the Lightning Weight title. If Sonic's still the champion, then he'll just face off against Sonic. If Sonic loses and he has to vacate the title, then they will just face off for the vacated title. So the winner of that match goes to TAW Meltdown to face Sonic. And speaking of Sonic vs. Sweet Tooth, I have officially decided to make that a no disqualification match. Merry early Christmas. Also, to kick off the next episode of TAW Action, the Internet Championship will be on the line inside of a steel cage match. It will be Ronald McDonald challenging Gohan, because On the last episode of TAW Action, Ronald McDonald pinned Gohan in a 6-man tag. So Ronald McDonald has another opportunity at the title, and it's a pin or submission steel cage match. You can't escape, you can only win by pinfall or submission. And yes, I know this next episode of TAW Action is setting up to be pretty freaking huge. I mean, we have 2 championship matches, basically a number 1 contender 6-man ladder match. We also have the potential reveal of the Hooded Woman, because Cammy did lay out the challenge. If the Hooded Woman reveals herself, Cammy will name her the number 1 contender. And if you thought this episode of TAW Action couldn't get any bigger, well, it's about to. Because on this episode of TAW Action, I have decided the main event will be the much anticipated world title match between Freddy Krueger and Liu Kang. Now I know what you're thinking, isn't Freddy going to be facing Bane in a no disqualification street fight? Yes. But then again, Freddy laid out the challenge. He was obviously aware of that. So, it might be an easy shot for Liu Kang, I don't know. Depends on how the street fight goes. But yes, the main event of TAW Action will be Freddy Krueger defending the world title against Liu Kang in what is sure to be an absolute classic matchup. And that just about does it for the announcements tonight. Well, except for this last one, which is more of an observation that I'm pretty sure a lot of you are aware of, but I'm still going to talk about it because it's still important. I am pleased, and I am overjoyed to announce that this channel, Totally Awesome Wrestling, TAW, has finally reached over 100 subscribers. Woo! Yeah! Fanfare! Yeah! All that fun stuff. So, thanks a lot, you guys. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. And the only way I can think to repay you is with quality entertainment, which is, apparently from what I hear, I'm something I'm very good at. I tried. And let's just not stop at 100. Let's see if we can get this to 200, maybe 300. Let's see how high we can push this thing. I mean, it's not that crazy to hope for 1,000. I mean, a guy can have dreams, right? I mean, what do you think, One-Armed Monkey?
I don't know, man. It kind of took you a year to get 100 subscribers, man. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying, because I'm kind of a stuffed monkey with 1 arm. You know what I'm saying.
How dare you say that?
Oh, not good evasive maneuvers. In all seriousness, guys, thanks a lot for all the support. And as long as you keep supporting me, I'll keep making videos, and hopefully I'll make your lives a little brighter. Yeah, thanks, guys.